Will the addition of 25 walls and the spell changes make Lavaloon more popular? Perhaps I better practice just in case. Welcome, fellow Clashers, to another episode of Clash of Clans Attacks, and yes, today we're talking about Lavaloon, but not just practicing it, but perhaps maybe some people turning it upside down, and what I mean by that is trying new and different strategies with different spell combinations, as with the addition of 25 walls, we may see a lot more air attacks that don't have to deal with these walls. So I thought I would give it a try myself. I brought an Earthquake spell, I brought a Haste spell, sent my Lava Hounds in from the bottom right, went to town on this base, figuring I might have a bit of an advantage with those single target Infernos. But I'm rusty, things not going too well. The freeze spell works out okay, freezes the Queen, the Expo, the Inferno Tower, balloons moving towards the center, but I've completely forgotten the Haste spell. And right about now, I'm missing that second freeze spell that I sacrificed for the other two dark spells. But the units are moving in 33% damage, and it doesn't look good. But as I look back, I zoom out, I see I've got a lot of unprotected structures at this point. A few lava pups, a few minions on the very outside that should be able to take most of them down and get me much closer to 50% before I drop the heroes. And hopefully, I can get at least one of the heroes to go after that town hall. So we've got the storages just about to fall. Dark Elixir storage goes down. The regular Elixir storage is going to follow. There it goes, 46%. So suddenly, things looking a lot better, as there were all sorts of structures on the outside that could be picked off. And there we go, 47% Dark Barracks, Gold storage, and that Elixir storage doesn't look like I'm going to quite finish them off. But the Barbarian King should get the job done, and once he clears those two storages, the Queen should target the Town Hall first. You never know with her, but we're hoping. So the Archer's moving in. We're going to go ahead and drop the Barbarian King. He should finish off those skeletons and take out the storages. Now, I do have the defending Archer Queen to deal with. She looks like she is within range of the Elixir storage. Now, the gold storage will fall, and that will give me the first star for 50%, but we know the Queen is going to interfere once the King moves forward. There he goes. Here she comes. So I activate the Iron Fist. Works out pretty well. The Barbarians take out the Elixir storage, and everybody moves in, gets the Queen out of the way, and now we've got a straight path to the Town Hall with only the defending Barbarian King in the way. A pair of archers going for most heroic archer, but that isn't going to work out so well for them. I wait for the last of the units to fall, and now I'm going to drop the Queen. And sure enough, watch as I drop her, target Town Hall. So she's on her way. Haste spell absolutely wasted there, but it looked cool anyway. Queen moves in on the Town Hall, and here comes the King. But the Queen gets the Town Hall far enough that I can use the Earthquake spell to finish off the Town Hall. 25% damage. Remember the new Earthquake spell doing 25% damage on the first strike, no matter the status of the building. So it grabs the second star. The Queen would have gotten it anyway, but it looks cooler to do it with the Earthquake spell, and a somewhat ugly Lavaloon attack ends with a 2-star win. But back to the drawing board, and this time I start with the Earthquake spell, and look at the number of structures that it causes 25% damage to. The entire Town Hall enclosure, that's about 10 structures, all suffering 25% damage except for the Dark Elixir storage, of course. Now, I did bring 3 Lava Hounds this time, and once again the Earthquake and the Haste spell, so I only have 1 free spell. Definitely wishing I had 2 right now. The Haste spell kind of overlapping with the Rage spells, and you know that does not work out. Those 2 spells do not stack, but I dropped the last Rage spell right in that Town Hall enclosure, the Freeze spell, freezing several defenses, and the balloons are going to get in there and take out most of the defenses in the area. Unfortunately, after this Expo, they are going to go left after the air defense, not getting the other single target Inferno out of the way. But a much better raid than the first time, 48% damage as the air phase ends, and this time the Town Hall much more exposed. Definitely a more prime target for my remaining ground troops. An intelligent wall breaker goes straight to the inner enclosure, doesn't bother targeting the outer, and now the second wall breaker, more of a probe, just to look for bombs, skeletons, and that sort of thing. So he falls, she, I don't know. androgynous wall breaker falls. Now the king moving in, headed towards that town hall enclosure, a couple more wall breakers behind. I hit the iron fist early, hoping the wall breakers will get to the wall. Sure enough, they do. King goes straight to the town hall, and that town hall is going to be down before the single target inferno can take the king down, and that is 49%, and the remaining barbarians grab the expo for the second star, so a 2-star attack only using the king. Never needed the archer queen, and indeed we won't waste her, we won't drop her. We will wrap up this attack with a 2-star victory using spam Lavaloon. So I call it spam Lavaloon because of the deployment of the balloons. Not so precise, definitely not surgical. But here comes Gambit with a recent clan war attack, and you talk about pretty or symmetrical bases. Check out this symmetrical attack as the 4 lava hounds move in together, the balloons moving in unison. Everything symmetrical about this except for the clan castle balloons. Here come the spells, and the twin rage spells dropping down in front of these balloons, accelerating them towards that town hall. And again with the twin freeze spells, freezing the entire town hall enclosure, and that is going to allow that 3rd rage spell to drop, accelerating just about every balloon right into the heart of this enclosure, and things are perfectly aligned until the balloons get blown around a little bit by the air sweepers. But you can see that town hall just about falls only from the damage from the balloons, lava pups, and minions. 41% damage, a very solid Lavaloon attack. The last of the structures above the town hall getting cleared, and that is definitely opening the path for those heroes to take down the town hall. Now Gambit with just 1 layer of walls to get through to get to the town hall, and he's wisely choosing the left hand side. No other buildings to distract his heroes once they head in. Here comes the king, and he will go right around the outside. He's going after the cannon, and so is the queen, but the queen is going to walk inside to get the cannon out of the way. So that's going to work out pretty well, because the queen should eventually, although she's going for those structures over the wall, eventually, there she goes, find the town hall, discover it, take it down right before the skeletons arrive, and that is the 1st star, 48%. Couple of more structures to go. There they go, the barbarians doing the job, grabbing the 2nd star for 50%, and the rest is just going for total damage, because Gambit knows that now in Clan Wars it is going to be overall damage that decides a tiebreaker, and that could change Clan War strategies just a bit, as we will need to carry out every attack all the way to the end just in case the star number is tied. But thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of this episode. Don't forget to check out my other episodes. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite. Let me know if you've got an attack turning Lavaloon upside down, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks. Galadon, can I come out now? I need to make some videos.